Hello FIGGIE fiends and collectors, it's me Daniel East 1000 back again with another Star Wars The Black Series figure review. Today we're going to be taking a look at a 2-pack. This comes from the Ahsoka series and I'm really excited to take a look at this one, particularly as I have reviewed the 3 3/4 inch counterparts. Link up there if you do want to check that out. So today we'll be taking a look at the Captain Enoch and Night Trooper 2-pack. This is a really cool set. Nice to see this finally released in Black Series. Well, naturally, of course, we're going to take a look at the packaging first and then the figures themselves. So if we just have a look at the top there, you've got the Star Wars Black Series logo. Lovely window packaging, and I love the imagery that they've used for the backdrop. Really sets the figures off very nicely. You've got that kind of star pattern map design. Looks really awesome. You've got the name of the characters there. The name of the show, which is highlighted with that blue colour banding, which goes all the way around the packaging. Some legalese at the bottom as well. Star Wars The Black Series. And of course that banding going around there. Nothing much to ring home about with that side. This side you've got lovely imagery of the two characters. So you've got Enoch there and the Night Trooper just there as well. On the back you've got lovely imagery of the two characters and a bit of a bio on the back there as well. Of course, the colour banding highlighting the name of the show and a ton of legal garb at the bottom there and at the bottom there as well. Nothing really going on at the top. So that is basically the packaging out the way and done with. So now let's take a look at the figures themselves. So here we have Captain Enoch and the Night Trooper, two really awesome looking figures. I think what we'll do is we'll take a look at Captain Enoch first, just because he is the most unique one out of the two. Really, these are stormtroopers at the end of the day. There's not going to be too much to ring home about. However, with this one, there certainly is. I love the character design of Captain Enoch. He is very different from any other trooper. You know immediately by looking at him, he's in charge. He's the leader of the Night Troopers, and he just looks so different from any other sort of commander. Namely with that faceplate, which is really ornate and looks very otherworldly, more sort of akin to something that we'd see in our world, with sort of like the regal masks that we have in our own history. I think that's just such an interesting look. The fact that stormtroopers are usually these sort of faceless grunts, this one's completely different. Enoch actually has this very human-like face embedded in that stormtrooper helmet. But even so, you can't tell what he's thinking, what his next move's going to be, because it's obviously expressionless. It's just a straight up mask. He's got the Imperial cogs on the helmet at the top there. You can see some of the cracking and gold plating to fuse that helmet back together, and the grey paint as well. Just very interesting design on Thrawn's Night Troopers, and particularly with Enoch as well. He has this very rugged, very custom made armour, and that does have a holster where you can store his blaster. That's in this dark purple coloration, of which is prominent on his undersuit. And just moving down, you've got the boots, and of course the standard stormtrooper armour plating. Just a very interesting figure to look at. Very different and completely stands out from your ranks. In terms of his accessories, like I did say, he just comes with a blaster, of which again is extremely unique. It's kind of got a Rebel blaster vibe to it, but then there's a sort of ornateness as well with the gold trim that they've included. It's very cool. Of course you've got the sight there as well, and he does hold that pretty damn well. You can store that into his holster like so, which is quite nice. So yeah, that's Captain Enoch. Just really interesting design and aesthetics on him. Now let's move on to the Night Trooper, which is a little bit more familiar territory in terms of it's a stormtrooper, but it does have the additions that make it the Night Trooper, namely in terms of the red bandages, gold sealant that's prominent on Enoch, that's been used to fix the helmets up and the armour as well. But then also you've got that grey colour going on to some of the armour components. Now, I'm aware that some of the Stormtroopers don't have the grey face markings. The actual helmets are all very different. Hopefully we do get some more varied Night Troopers throughout the line. Vintage Collection are pretty lucky in the fact that they do have 3 Night Troopers to mix and match from, having the ability to do some boil and pop to mix and match some of those parts together. All we've really got in Black Series is just this guy. Maybe Enoch at a push if you did want to take some parts off him, but really there's not that many sort of variations that you could do with that. It would be nice if we can get some more Night Troopers, particularly with different sculpting as to where the red bandages have been placed, because again that's all very random and different with each trooper. This isn't me complaining, it's just a hope for the future really, at least for Black Series, and I'm sure we should get that. So it wouldn't surprise me if they even do a 2-pack in the future. Time will tell. But yeah, there's not really too much to ring home about. It is just a Stormtrooper with red bandages and some gold accents just to show where the armour has been repaired. Turned out absolutely fantastic. Would have been nice to have got some Night Troopers sooner, but that is the nature of the beast. The situation with some of this media coming out and spoilers being sort of kept away from us, but it's nice to finally have a Night Trooper in the Black Series collection. Yeah, as there's not really too much to talk about with this guy, in terms of accessory, it does come with the Stormtrooper blaster, which nothing too really special about that. Now, in terms of the articulation, it's pretty much the same for both of these, in that they have ball jointed head, a ball joint in the neck, butterfly joints in the shoulders, ball jointed shoulders as well, ball jointed elbows, ball jointed wrists, ball jointed torso, ball jointed hips, ball jointed knees, and ball jointed ankles with the rocker joints. So you can get these guys in some really, really good action orientated poses. However, it is worth noting that in terms of Enoch, some of the articulation is a little bit limited just due to the fact that you do have that karma, which is in this relatively hard plastic. There's no real separation on that, so yeah, it is kind of difficult to get his legs to move that far forward. You can still get them to move relatively well, but leg wise you're going to be a little bit limited with Captain Enoch compared to your regular Stormtrooper, but that's not a biggie. It's still got enough there to do what you're going to need him to do, because really Enoch's going to be the one giving off demands. He's not really going to be on the front line. Really, really awesome 2-pack. It makes me look forward to see what we will get in the future. I'm chomping at the bit for more Night Troopers. I would love to see some Death Troopers as well with the Night Trooper look that we see in the show. Just give me all of Thrawn's Legion. These are going to look absolutely awesome with the main man himself, Grand Admiral Thrawn. I'm super pleased to have picked this set up. It was an immediate pre-order for me, and it really hasn't disappointed. It's just really got me chomping at the bit for more. I think price-wise as well, it's pretty well marked up, and really I can only but recommend this set. But let me know what you guys think. Have you picked this up? Are you planning on picking it up? Sound off in the comments down below. And well, this is me, Daniel is 1000, sign out. Thank you very much for watching.